Welcome to this week's Refurb Wednesdays. We're looking at a 3-bedroom with 1 ensuite and 2 off-suites in this week's refurb that we've just finished. So we're about to hand over the keys later on this afternoon to the letting agents, so the tenants that can actually move in. Now we'll explain it exactly later on why we've only done 1 ensuite and 2 off-suite, and it's more about utilising space of the property wisely. To the left of me, we've got bedroom number 1. Let's go jump inside and have a look at that one first. So we're in bedroom number 1. So bedroom number 1 is has its off-suite. It doesn't actually have its own en-suite. And the main reason for that is because we decided to have a larger bedroom itself. So this is over 10 square meters. Now we could have quite easily fitted a en-suite in here, but we decided because of upstairs where we've put the 2 off-suites, that space we wouldn't have really been able to utilize it much. So we decided to have 2 larger size bedrooms rather than cramming in 2 en-suites. So this has actually worked out really nicely with regards to the size of the bedroom itself. So you can kind of see that here we're obviously in a nice large double bedroom itself. And we've got a double-sized bed, just like we always do. Feature walls itself. So we've been changing up the feature walls quite a bit recently, so in future Refurb Wednesdays you're going to see different ones itself. But with all our properties we supply with towels, bedding and obviously dressing stuff as well. But overall really happy with this bedroom. This is on the ground floor, just at the front of the property, and this just behind this actual wall itself is a communal area, which we'll go into there and have a look in a moment. So let's jump inside into the communal area and have a look at that and see how that actually works in this property. So we're in the communal area at the moment. Just behind me is bedroom number 1. So in all our communal areas, we always put a 42-inch smart TV that you can connect Netflix, Prime, whatever you want to. We also supply 1,000 meg broadband internet to the actual property. That way, the faster speeds the better. Obviously, multiple tenants here, and some of them work from here, some of them work in the offices around the corner, etc. So we really want to make sure we've got good internet speed wherever you can. Now in all our HMOs within the communal area, we always put in a table and chairs. Obviously it's 3 people, so 3 seats there. The reality of them all sitting down at once is going to be very rare, but at the end of the day we want to make sure that they have the ability to be able to do that as well. So we want to put a sofa as well, so we've got a nice pumpkin orange sofa. I love these sofas, they look really nice. You see them quite often with our HMOs. We try and keep consistent wherever we can, and the quality is really good as well. So we've been dealing with landlord furniture for many years now, and we don't actually use anybody else because we found that the quality is actually really good and hardware, and they come with a 3-year warranty on the actual furniture itself. So 3-year guarantee, and we're really happy with the use of that as well. Just in front of me, we've got the kitchen. Let's go check it out and have a look at that. So one thing that we actually changed in the communal to make things seem a little bigger, I love actually these houses where we actually open up the kitchen between the kitchen and communal, and we put actually a steel or we put a concrete lintel in this case between there. It just opens up, makes it feel a lot bigger. Now we're already a bit tight on space in this kitchen, and it's worked out really well. And what we have done is the door was originally just on this side of the wall over here, and all we did was we blocked that off, and where the original window was here, we just replaced that with a back door. It's worked out really nicely, allows natural light coming in any way that you would with the window, but now we've got a really good size kitchen in this area over here. So the kitchen, what we always want to do is make sure that we've got enough cupboard space for each tenant. So we've got 1, 2, 3 here for each tenant, and then obviously we've got all the actual pots and pans down here. We also supply obviously all the cutlery, utensils, cutting boards, whatever we need to in here itself. And then obviously we've got a separate washer and a separate dryer. Tend to find that we put in combined ones when we first started, and we learned very quickly, 18 months in, they kept breaking because of all the use itself. These have been lasting for years. We tend to use the same brand, either Beko or Hotpoint, because we find that they're really, really reliable as well. Put integrated actual oven and hob in here, an extractor. For 3 people, that's more than sufficient. When you actually start going over 6 bed, you need to put double kitchen packs, and obviously you need to check what your HMO regs are for the kitchens as well. Now we've got more than enough cupboard space for the thing, as we said, and we've got spare as well. The key things what we want to have is also refrigerator space as well. Take in consideration with the actual regulations, you'll have a literage amount that you need to actually require to hit. However, in this circumstance, what we found is that if we have enough space for each tenant, so we look at a shelf per tenant, both the fridge and the freezer, because how people cook is completely different person to person. And we found that tenants actually like that. It was feedback directly from tenants. So we can invest our money better in other places than you would normally not take in consideration. Let's look upstairs and have a look at the 2 off suites and the 2 other bedrooms as well. So what we've done with this property is we've actually created 2 off suites rather than 3 en suites itself. Now the reason why we've done that is because 2 bedrooms will have their own keys to this, and what we've rather have is larger bedrooms rather than trying to cram these en suites in and have small bedrooms. We get better rents, and also the tenants sometimes prefer the off suites rather than en suite itself, especially if they've got their own key. So I've got one to the right side of myself, and I've also got one to the rear. This one has a quad shower in it, so when you open it up, you've also got an actual window in here as well. The quad shower is just to the right of me. I've got full-size basins in here as well, toilets. And then to the right of me here, we've got the other one, which has worked out really nicely with a 1000 shower tray just over here, toilets over there, and a basin in the center as well. Let's look at bedroom number 2 and have a look at this rest of the HMO. So bedroom number 2 is a nice double-sized bedroom. This is over 10.22 square meters. So you can actually have 2 occupants in this bedroom. For regulation purposes, all that means is that you're able to get anything underneath that, you could only have 1 occupant, even though we fit double-sized bedrooms. We personally like to keep the bedrooms above or as close to 10.22 square meters. That way we can have a double occupants if we want, but the biggest thing is space. We want to have as much space as possible to be able to in this bedroom, and we also have double beds as well, so that way people aren't cramming up if it is double occupancy. The important thing is to take in consideration is your tenant profile, because with our tenant profile, it's professional, so we want to make it nice, clean, very simple, and also at home here. We invest quite a lot within regards to the actual the mattresses. So these are orthopedic mattresses. Nothing worse than sleeping on a mattress and you can feel those springs in there. We get a lot of compliments about that. It's just those little touches that you can actually put in your HMOs to have tenants stay a little bit longer over a course of time as well, and also charge those premium prices. Let's take a look into the last actual bedroom, which has its own ensuite, and we'll have a look at that as well. So we're in the final bedroom, bedroom number 3. This has an ensuite to the right of me. So you can see that just over here. This worked out really nicely, this ensuite. Nice large shower tray. You've got 1000 wide by 800 deep, with the toilet just to my right and a full-size actual basin as well. So it's worked out really nicely. We've got the TV just behind the door. Obviously we've got the door stop just down the bottom. That way we can actually prevent the actual door from hitting the TV, which is good news. All the TVs were put 32-inch TVs in the actual in the bedrooms, with regards to smart TVs as well. So we put a feature wall in all the bedrooms as well, just to kind of break up that whiteness. The key things with all the HMOs, making sure that we put a lot of the infrastructure in. So all our refurbs, we do full damp courses, We make sure we fully rewire the property. We've put in a new heating system, new boiler as well, which is important. So you've got a long-term warranty is there. What a lot of people do is put a lot of money into, don't put a lot of money behind things that you don't actually see. So it's really important for you to take in consideration with your refurbs when you're actually doing a HMO or any property, is look at saying, right, putting a lot of the infrastructure on things that would actually come back and cost you more money down the line. For myself, I like predictability, which is important, and that's what we try and do with regards to all our HMOs from there. Now, if you guys want to profit from UK property with minimal time involvement, and you simply want to just have a hands-off approach, then simply head to bookingcall.com. That's bookingcall.com, where you can have a call with myself or one of the team, where we can actually see how we can help you profit from UK property with minimal time involvement itself. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you guys in the next video.